What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another segment of the barbecue. It is October, so we got to do our MLB Playoff Predictions show. We had the wild card game 1 games last night. I'm going to go over those games and then do my predictions for the World Series as well. Last night we had the Rangers play the Rays, and the Rays unfortunately could not pull it out, in my opinion, because I think the Rays are a better team. The Rangers, solid team. If they had Max Scherzer and Jacob DeGrom, I would be all over the Rangers to make a deep run this year. But I just don't know how well or how deep their pitching rotation is. And I think that the Rays honestly have the better squad. They've been killing it all year. They're in the tough AL East. They're 2 games away from having the best record in the AL. If it wasn't for the Orioles. So I'm going to say that the Rays come back and win. And Tampa, come on, man, we need your support over there. Having the least attended playoff game since 1919 is just not cool for a team that has been so good, and for a team that you guys have been trying to keep there, yet they want to leave because you don't have enough attendance, and you guys are proving right now that you guys don't care, and they should just leave Tampa. And I think it would be a disgrace if they left Tampa, personally. So, Rays fans, you need to show out to this game tonight and tomorrow. Show your support and show that the Rays are your team and should not be leaving to go to another city. But yeah, I think the Rays come back and win this series 2-1. And it should be an interesting one because the Rangers got a lot of firepower in that lineup. Next, we got the Blue Jays versus the Twins. The Twins, Pablo Lopez threw an absolute gem last night. But I think the Blue Jays are going to come back and win this series as well, 2-1. They just got too much firepower in that lineup. And I just think that they're the better team. The Twins were in that AL Central. That was a very weak division. And Blue Jays we're just suspect to not suspect. We're just unfortunately in that AL East division where the whole division was almost over 500 this year. Next, we got the Diamondbacks versus the Brewers. I love this matchup. Diamondbacks were coming in hot. They ended up losing 4 in a row, almost getting kicked out of the playoffs there, but they ended up squeaking in. Shout out to Pavin Smith from Palm Beach Gardens High School. Played a lot of ball against him. If DP was here, he played on the same IMS team with him. So we're pulling for for him and those Diamondbacks. But also, I think the Diamondbacks are a better team, and I think that the Brewers are really hurting with Woodford. I think the morale just kicked them down a little notch. The Brewers have a great team, and on paper they should win this series. But I think Corbin Carroll and the Diamondbacks here, I think they're gonna finish it out, and they're gonna win 2-0 tonight. And unfortunately for the Brewers, not pretty much a wasted season for how good they were this year. Next, we got the Marlins and the Phillies. South Florida's been going absolutely crazy with the Miami Heat, the Florida Panthers, the Florida Gators making it in the College Baseball World Series. I mean, every team has been absolutely just going crazy in South Florida. South Florida's been on fire with their sports teams, and I'd love to see that continue. But unfortunately, the Phillies, I think, are too hot, and they have too many veterans on that team to let this game or let the series slip away from them. They absolutely dominated the Marlins last night. Zach Wheeler threw a gem. Every team on the Phillies had a hit. I just think that they got too much firepower. The Phillies, they're going to be a tough out. And they're just getting healthy at the right time. They started off the year terrible. Everybody was writing them off, but everybody was hurt. Bryce Harper's playing first base instead of the outfield because he can't throw yet. So, I mean, that just shows the dedication, and having him back in the lineup's huge. And, I mean, they don't even have Royce Hopkins. So, this is a tough team, and it's going to be a tough out, I think, unfortunately, for the Marlins fans here. The Phillies take this one, and they'll have to play the Braves. But next, and we got the wild card. The NLCS is we got the Braves Braves play the Phillies, and then the Dodgers are going to play the Diamondbacks, in my opinion. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm going to say out of those 4 teams, I'm saying the Braves make the World Series. The Braves have been absolutely dominant all year. Ronald Acuna Jr., 70 stolen bases, 40 home runs. That's unreal. Never been done before. Their pitching staff is amazing. Their pitching staff is just getting healthy at the right time too. Max Fried has been dominant since he come back. I just think that the Braves are just gonna absolutely dominate, and they'll be there. I think they'll be there. And then next we got in the AL, we got the Astros that will play the Blue Jays, in my opinion, and then we got the Orioles that will play the Rays. The Orioles and Rays are going to be a real tough series. I would love to see that. But out of those 4 teams, the Astros have great great team. They're getting hot at the right time. How many times have they been in the World Series since it's a dynasty at this point. They could go back to back. They're getting, like I said, they're getting hot at the right time. That's 4 great teams in the AL. But I'm loving what I'm seeing out of the Orioles. It's a young team, and as a Pirates fan, we love those small market teams. And I'm on the bandwagon. I've been on the bandwagon since All-Star break. I love what I'm seeing. I'm going with the Orioles to make the World Series. It's gonna be Orioles versus Braves, the two top teams in the each league, and I can't wait to see it. Braves and Orioles. I want to go for the Orioles so bad, but I think the Braves are just so tough and so dominant that they're gonna bring it back home to Atlanta, and Atlanta's gonna go crazy. So that's my pick. Let me know what you guys think. Braves, Orioles. Braves in 6 is what I'm going with. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.